I lost $127 today trading the NASDAQ futures. Let me break it down. All right, here go the loss of $127 right here. Let's get into how I lost it. That was my bad. I don't want price to come down. Like I accidentally wrote 1 hour Sibi. I meant this one hour buy sign and balance, sell sign efficiency right here. This 1 hour for value gap. Also, we got this PM low. If you don't know what a PM low is, from yesterday, PM session starts from 1:30 Eastern Standard Time to 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is this PM low, which is right by this 1 hour buy sign and balance, sell sign and inefficiency. That's where I want to see price go. Um, and then I want to see it have some bullishness around here. I want to see a bullish entry back up to this 15-minute sell sign and balance buy sign efficiency up here. Maybe come down TDs, get a perfect entry off of these discount wicks or something down here. Also, there's some PDRA down here. But what would be high profit? What's the best high profitability um fair value gaps would be like when the middle of the fair value gap, like see how this we got this fair value gap right here. This is just for this one, for instance, right? Right, this fair value gap right here, right? You'll want to see the middle of it, the middle candle, which is this middle candle right here, this 9:30 a.m. candle. You will want to see it like be on the middle of a quadrant level, and then I want to see that get inversed. Or if it's a buy sign and balance sell sign efficiency, you want to see the middle of it be on one of these quadrant levels, and that's a very, very high profitability fair value gap. But I really want to see it happen during this 950 to 1010 macro. But that's like how it's pushing the there right now. I gotta take a mean dump, bro. Every time I see something in the charts, I don't know why randomly it's that morning poop wanna like happen. But I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna watch the charts from my phone. See, this is exactly what I mean. I was just explaining it. Um, this is a very, very high profitability fair value gap. I was watching the Inner Circle Trader, and he was like high profitability fair value gaps. I watched his live for 2025 mentorship. Um, he said when, and I'm still like testing my, I do forward testing and back testing, but this sell sign and balance by sign efficiency, the Sibi right here is very high profitability because you see how the middle of it is on that quadrant level, that 0.75 quadrant level. That's a very strong fair value gap right here. So it's high profitability to me. Yeah, if he gets inverse, I can see that now we're in this macro. So time to see what this macro wants to do. Let me go to the 15-minute. Let me see, did we really help? See the 15-minute, that 9:45 close. We didn't close under this 1 hour, but we got a 5-minute close under it. See how we gonna respect this cross on level, or what we gonna do. And then if we and have a change of state delivery right here, um, I want to see this get pushed above. Once this gets pushed above, what's the opening price? What's the opening price? That 25,647, right? Of this down close candle. Once that gets pushed above, I want to see it come back to it to validate this order block, and that would be a good entry for me. Before I see the entry, I want to see a close, um, a candle get closed above this 25,640. And we're in a macro, and I like that. I don't want to see price. This sell side of buy side efficiency right here. I don't want to see price just sitting in it. And yeah, I want to see it just go. I honestly don't want to see price just sitting here. I wonder if the hourly is going to inverse this buy side of balance spot, sell side efficiency or not, or if we're going to truly hold it. No, I hope we truly hold it because if we truly don't close under and truly hold it, that's a good sign that price wants a higher move. If you got God, then go tell somebody about his love. I know I like how price is just holding this. Like, yeah, it's not looking like you want to close under this 0.5 of this discount wick from the daily chart. Um, but if you do it, do. But it look like you want to hold. We definitely gonna inverse most likely this 1 hour buy side of balance, sell side inefficiency. But yeah, the the um the 1 hour didn't end up getting inversed. End up still holding. But if I'm gonna be honest, if this is truly a bullish 1 hour buy side of balance, sell side efficiency, it would have had to close under the consequent encouragement of it. But I'm glad it didn't close under. Now let's see what the market want to do for the last 10 minutes of this macro. Man, if you got God, then go tell somebody about his love. Okay, so I like what's going on here. See how we're just pushing out. I want to see a sit in this 1 hour. So if we push above here, come on, stop lying. Okay. Once we push above this opening price, let's change the delivery, order block, all that. Once we come down to it, after we push above it, that validates the order block. So let's see. Let's see. You gotta go tell somebody about his love. No, come on, love. That'd be good. Good 1 to 4. Stop loss under this right here. I really want to see this be a breakaway gap, but it's cool. See what this macro want to do. I do not want to see you sitting here, especially during a macro. I see you run through this sell side of bounds by side inefficiency. I ain't gonna If I already get in this trade, my stop loss will be that 25. If I had the 250, Why? Because it's the low of the it's the second candle and the low of the second candle for the fair value gap. I would not want to see price come back down to here, so that would be a stop loss. Um, the entry would be that 25,647 for me after after we inversion have this inversion of this sell sign and bounce buy sign inefficient. Yeah, sell sign and bounce buy sign inefficiency right here. Got 5 more minutes left for this macro. Let's see. Okay. I just get right here. We're gonna get an inversion. I mean inversion. I want to see an inversion. If it comes to 10-10, bro, we just sitting in here, then I'm not taking the trade, bro. If 10-10 hit, we're just sitting in this sell sign to balance, buy sign inefficiency. I'm not looking for an entry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Looking up. But this lets me know since we got a good close above this consequent encouragement of the city, that lets me know that it's not like that much of us it's getting disrespected. Usually, if I want to see a sell sign of balance, buy sign efficiency hold strong, I will want you know the it the higher part of it right here to stay close. So we got that change of state delivery, um, which is push above that order block. My entry, I just want to see this for value gap have an inversion of it. But it look like it might not do that. So that this confirms order block though, which is good. Uh, I just want to see a close above the sell sign and balance buy sign inefficiency right here. If I can't get it, it what it is. But like it's gonna happen. See what this macro do. 10 seconds. 12. I mean 12. Whew. All right.
Order rejected.
What?
Order filled.
Okay. There we go. Now my stop loss is at 582.50. I like how we closed above it during the macro. Above that 647. All right, these longs look good. Of course, it didn't fill me at that 647 though. It is what it is. But I'm currently in this trade. On paper though, I only do paper trade. What price did it fill me at? It filled me at 645.50. I got in a little lower. It filled me a little lower, but it is what it is. Now my take profit would definitely be um I definitely want this to get hit. Um this first presented fair value gap, which is high profitability and a good target for me. But overall in the day, I do want to see that daily um get hit in this 15-minute right here. If I was a person who traded paper traded, of course, if I was a person who traded paper traded multiple contracts, um, but I only do one since I'm paper trading and it's original beginnings. I only do one um tract. So yeah. So if I had multiple contracts, this would be a first take profit and then I'll be all out right here. But it's not that instance. It's not that case. So yeah. Mm-hmm. 738. Damn. Damn. Fuck. I'm out of there. Should not get that close to my stop loss, bro. I'm out of there. Let me find out. Hey, this is a W trade to me, bro. Come down, take out this PM low. If I'm out of there, I'm out of there is what it is. I like this trade. It's a W trade in my opinion. Sure, if this fair value was genuinely bullish though, like I'm definitely this is a L trade in my opinion. Probably gonna hit it. Is most likely gonna hit it. Because if this fair value got right here was generally bullish, whereas my stop loss is under this low, we wouldn't have had a came down and closed under the consequent encouragement of this fair value gap. I'm not gonna lie. What was my entry? So I could show so it's more clear, right? Um, if this fair value gap was generally bullish, bro. If this was generally a bullish fair value gap, you don't want to see like this one right here. I'm gonna get probably kicked out this trade. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. If this was generally bullish, you don't want to even see it get closed under the consequent encouragement of this one.
Stop filled.
You don't want to get it closed under. But that was my L trade of the day. I'm 2-0 in a week, by the way, but it is what it is. Reason why I took these longs is because I like how we inversed it at 10-10 during the macro. Came down, pushing to the order block, and that was my entry, right? Okay. Why? Why did I like this trade? I especially like how we held this quadrant level right here, right? Now let me go to the higher time frame to get my higher time frame perspective. Also, from that PM low was a SMT with yes, but I ain't gonna talk about it. Now coming to the market, yes, the overall that's probably why I keeping it smack. The overall, we're in a premium on the daily chart. So yeah, we're in a premium on the daily chart, right? Probably why I keep getting smacked because I keep longing in a premium. But shit, I took my trade. Like, it looked good to me. Um, Now coming into the market, what are the daily levels that I had, right? We have this previous day discount wick right here, and then this daily imbalance right here. But this daily busy right here. But I wasn't really tripping about it. Um 4 hour, I don't really look at the 4 hour. I just glance at it a little bit. Now coming to the market, I seen we take out all of these lows, of course, right here. Then I was like, all right, bet what is some previous day liquidity or imbalances for value gaps I could use. I saw this one right here. I seen we had this hourly, and it was right on this discount wick from the daily chart, right? So that's high profitability to me. Now coming into the market, I have my levels right, and then I had this 15-minute buy side sell side and balance buy side inefficiency up here, and we created this high up here also. This will be a good target, you know. Also coming to the market is below 930 opening price. So I'm definitely looking for longs. That's why I want a longs. We're in a discount, at a discount quadrant, right, from the previous day. That makes it a discount. I want a long in discounts. Also for the power of three, we are below the 930 opening price I used for power three. Came down, had huge movements down. Now getting to the actual trade. I liked when 10 o'clock hit, right? I liked how price didn't close under here. Like we didn't get no 15-minute close. Like yes, the close below the consequent encouragement of it, but I like how the hourly didn't close under this buy side of balance sell side inefficiency right here. We came all the way down, and at 10 o'clock it could have closed it right. Could have closed under it. I was like, yeah, that is mad bullish. Like I said earlier, right. So I like that. But we did have a little 5-minute closure below it. Wasn't really tripping on that, right? Um, we had this one, like could I say right here is we had major 5 minutes. I got caught up in this 5 minute, but this 5 minute did have an inversion. So, but we had this one also right here. Um, I didn't really care because I see how we stopped. Also, I liked how we stopped. We didn't want to close under this consequent encouragement of this discount wick right here, right? Then what I see these down candles. I see this huge um high profitability fair value gap, right? This huge high profitability fair value gap. Why is it a huge high profitability fair value gap for me? Because this middle candle, and I was watching ICT, the Inner Circle Trader, right? He was talking about buy sell side efficiency fair value gaps. The highest quarterly profitability fair value gaps is like the when the middle of the candle sitting on a quadrant. And where's this quadrant from? This quadrant is from a discount wick on the daily chart. Now, this automatically becomes a light bulb to me in my eyes when I see the middle part of it is just on here. Um, and I liked how it was, right? So that automatically thinks, okay, what if this gets inverse, right? Now I'm looking for like I wouldn't have had to took an entry if we was sitting in this fair gap when it came to 10-10. So now when I saw that 10-10 close above it, I'm like, bet we close above it during a macro time. that's a plus to me. So I put in my all my focus on this sell sign balance, right? Sell sign balance, buy sign and efficiency right here because it was on this quadrant level, this discount wick. Then we closed above it. After we close above it, that's an inversion of this right here, right? And then what is this opening price? Once this opening price gets pushed above, it doesn't have to be a candle above, but this push above it creates a order block. Then I was just after we created this order block, I was just waiting for a close above of this SIBI right here to make an inversion, right? Then we tap back into this 647, 25, 647. I like that for a good entry. Now, where was my stop loss, right? My stop loss, let me get that back black so I won't confuse. My stop loss in my head, I'm like, if this fair value gap is generally bullish, right? I don't want to see it get closed under. And I liked how we held it right here. I'm like, if this fair value gap is generally bullish, we're not going, you know, we're not going to come down to this right here, right? So before this move, I seen this fair value gap. I was like, my stop loss is gonna be right here, and I like where my stop loss was at because if this one wanted to genuinely hold, we would have not came right here, or we would have not closed under this fair value gap. So where was my take profit? My take profit was at this first percent fair value gap right here. And yeah, man, 1 to 4 risk reward. This was a W setup, good setup to me. And I got kicked out as part of the game. A loss is a loss. I take one trade per day. I'm not gonna revenge trade or none of that shit. But you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. But with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all.